Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Unity in the Seven Hills. You are in the right place. Thank you for being here this morning. Thank you for watching us online. If you're joining us there now or in the future, welcome, welcome, and good morning, Unity. Let's get up and sing a song. Good morning, Unity. Welcome to harmony. Come through those open doors. This church is yours. This is where we learn and grow. Find the things we really know. Look inside to find the ways. Start a brand new day. Good morning, Unity. Welcome to harmony. Come through those open doors. This church is yours. Good morning, everyone. You're shining like the sun. Glad I made it here in time. This church is mine. Sing it with me now. This church is mine. Everybody. This church is mine. Good morning, Unity.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Let us pray, please. Thank you, God. Love energy for this for me and all who serve a unity in the Seven Hills. We come before you asking you to show your grace upon us and to have favor upon us, and for all of our members who are not feeling well or under the weather, to please add blessings to them and to their family members. We come before you with great love and appreciation. Thank you, God, for this for me and unity. Amen.
Let's affirm our abundance together. Unity in the Seven Hills is abundantly blessed. Creative people are drawn to us. Divine ideas flow through us. Financial resources bless us, and we accomplish mighty works together. In our mission statement, Unity in the Seven Hills is a vibrant, inclusive community that inspires individual spiritual growth through education, prayer, heart connection, and sacred service. In our vision statement, is centered in spirit, we see a world transformed by divine love, where innovations are celebrated and all needs are met.
So we've got another opportunity to sing. Let's get to our feet. We're going to feel these words as we sing them. I am the place where God shows up, and yes, you are. Am I strong enough to bear the burdens that sometimes come living this thing called life? Am I wise enough to make the right decisions when I'm standing at the fork in the road? Sometimes I wonder and ponder, only to realize I'm not alone, and there's nothing I have to do on my own, because I am the place where God lives, moves and breathes and has its being. I am the place where God shows up. I am the place where God lives, moves and breathes and has its being. I am the place where God shows up. Will I have enough to do the things I need to do to take care of myself? Will I have the health of mind and body to live a life of grace and wholeness. Sometimes I wonder and ponder, only to realize I'm not alone, and there's nothing I have to do on my own, because I am the place where God lives, moves and breathes and has its being. I am the place where God shows up. I am the place where God lives, moves and breathes and has its being. I am the place where God shows up. I am the place, you are the place, we are the place where God shows up. I am the place, you are the place, we are the place where God shows up. Yes, we are now. I am the place where God lives, moves and breathes and has its being. I am the place where God shows up. I am the place where God lives, moves and breathes and has its being. I am the place where God shows up. So, our principle of the week, the third one. Thoughts have creative power to determine events and attract experiences. Let's repeat that together. Thoughts have creative power to determine events and attract experiences. And the announcements. Studies have found that coffee can help prevent many cancers, including head, neck, colorectal, breast, and liver cancer. So join us after the service in the Namaste Cafe. It's for your own good, right? We need your help. Our little food pantry is hungry and needs to be filled with foodstuffs. Clean out those cabinets and take a step toward helping hunger in our neighborhood. And we're going into those winter months, so now is the time. Flower Power Fundraising has just released their holiday bulbs. Make sure to get your holiday bulbs, and don't forget those gifts for the plant lovers in your life. And we got our bulbs just a couple of weeks ago. And that half of that goes towards the church. So today we will be having a Zoom discussion at 7 p.m. Come and discuss our service and what you took away from it. Share viewpoints and learn new perspectives. That being said, if you have stable internet, we are looking for someone to reliably open the Zoom discussions. If that's you, let us know. Is that us? Yeah, we're doing that. Yep. So that means I'll be there. I'll be there, everybody. Ancient Aramaic wisdom keeper and energetic healer Dale Allen Hoffman will be our guest speaker on November the 7th, a Sunday you won't want to miss, and that's the truth. Afterward, he and his wife Loretta will be giving a galactic sonic immersion with Pyridim, or Pyridim. Maybe, we'll see. It's wise. It may be wise. A bioresonance instrument using sound, light crystals, and sacred geometry to generate a multi-sensory sonic massage from the inside out. They ask for a $25 love offering for the workshop, but no one will be turned away. He will then be offering individual sessions the following day. And I've had one of those individual sessions. It's pretty amazing. And I've experienced the paradigm or whatever. It's a triangular thing. It's pretty amazing. We will be participating in the Festival of Light again. It will be held November 20th and 21st at the Boonesborough Ruritan Club. So a new location. Don't go out to Forest. It's the Boonesborough Ruritan Club. It's $5 a day or $8 for both. If you would like to work the event for Unity, representing us, sign up on the sheet in the back or see Robin Ferguson. She's the one organizing that this year. Thank you, Robin, for stepping forward. Halloween is upon us. Due to the continued pandemic, it is unlikely a lot of children will be out and able to trick or treat this year. So we are going to bring the treats to them. On Sunday the 31st, for anyone who wishes to join, we will be going door to door in our community and handing out bags of candy after service and coffee. Anyone interested in donating candy, please do. They must be individually wrapped. We also would like some sugar-free and or nut-free options so that we can make special bags for children with dietary needs. For anyone who donates via PayPal, we want to make sure that you know to donate as sending to a friend. I understand that. This ensures we get the full amount without fees. So if you send to a friend, it doesn't take fees off. So we are your friends. Just remember that. We are your family too. It's friends and family. Thank you to everyone who participated this week in running this church. Your sacred service and dedication is greatly appreciated and welcome. Your energy adds to the magic of our events. The Unity Community Directory is being prepared. We have been brainstorming how we wanted to do this and recently have been receiving a lot of requests for it. So we have pushed up its priority. The time is now. Starting this Sunday and the 2 Sundays afterward, we will be taking pictures. Oh, you should have told us in advance. We'd have dressed up smart and stuff. And checking contact
I may be taking
information.
the pictures secretly, I'm just saying.
Yeah. There it is in the wild. I don't even know where I was now. Starting this Sunday, If you are not comfortable coming in during service, contact the office and we will set up a time for you to have your pictures taken. Also, if anyone has photos from recent events, please send them to the office. This is a great opportunity to create a sort of yearbook we can all look back upon. What a year. So now our blessing of the youth. Let us bless our youth together. You are a perfect child of God, and God and I love you just the way you are and wherever you are. Yeah, go on then. Let's stand up. Sing it like you mean it. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Let it shine this morning. Our readings.
Today's daily word is passion. My purpose fuels my passion. Purpose sets my heart aflame with passion. Each day, I awaken ready to answer the call of my heart, to give my best efforts and fullest attention to purposeful activity. Passion is the energy I bring to everything I do. I discover the glory of God through passion. As I do the things that make me feel the most alive, that fill me with energy and zeal, and color the world with hope and promise, I recognize the divine presence behind it all. God is the source of all passion. I feel and the purpose that drives me. My passion is not for me alone. The life energy that radiates from me inspires those around me to live a life of purpose and passion, to boldly express their divinity as only they can. Whoever speaks must do so as one speaking the very words of God. Whoever serves must do so with the strength that God supplies. Peter 4:11.
before we forget special reading here, because we got some special ones for Daniel. I'm going to start with John 14:12. Most assuredly I say to you, he who believes in me, the works that I do, he will do also, or she or they. And greater works than these he will do, because I go to my Father. And then a short poem from Rumi. You were born with potential. You were born with goodness and trust. You were born with ideals and dreams. You were born with greatness. You were born with wings. You are not meant for crawling, so don't. You have wings. Learn to use them and fly.
I guess Rumi was saying the same thing I'm going to say a long time ago. Oh, yeah. So this is a question that probably most of us have asked at some point in our life. How can I know? How can I know that I'm on the right path? How can I know that I'm on the right path? How can I know I'm on my way? Oh, it's easy to see when I turn to look back. The stepping stones all along the way. It feels like I'm just spinning my wheels, turning in circles, running in place, standing still, like I'm just moving too slow, losing momentum, swimming too close to the shore. How can I know that I'm on the right path? How can I know the way? Oh, it's easy to see when I turn to look back. The stepping stones all along the way. But when I look back, I see it was pure divinity. The journey was provided for me. When I see the struggle and pain, they kept me from straying, gave me my growth on the way. That's how I know that I'm on the right path. That's how I know I'm on my way. Oh, it's easy to see when I turn to look back. The stepping stones all along the way. 'Cause when I look back, I see it was pure divinity. The journey was provided for me. When I see the struggle and pain, oh, they kept me from straying, gave me my growth on the way. And that's how I know that I'm on the right path. That's how I know I'm on my way. Oh, it's easy to see when I turn to look back. The stepping stones all along the way.
Feels funny to do this now that Daniel has said so much, but we're going to read the Daniel Kepel bio. So Daniel Kepel needs little introduction to us. He's our lead musician. He teaches violin, viola, and voice and is seemingly obsessed with instruments beginning with V. He performs solo and with Lynchburg Symphony Orchestra, Old Time String Band, and once the Patty Dockery Trio. Am I pronouncing Dockery? Okay. Although we all know his best achievement was marrying our own Paula Kepel.
Yes. True.
He's here a lot, and we may sometimes take him for granted. So today, let's show him our appreciation. Everyone, Daniel Kepel.
And we just received a Vitrola yesterday. Speaking of V's, didn't we? So it always seems to be the case that when you are given the opportunity to give one of these talks, that the first person that the talk is for is the first person. And by that I mean that this talk is definitely one for me to hear, right? So I have a question for you. Are you a believer? So really check in with yourself. What is it that you believe in? My goal here this morning is to ask you to believe deeper than you ever have before, to give you some justification for that belief, and hopefully to encourage you into considering a greater level of your own personal divinity. So that's it. That's all. Not too big a challenge, really. A few months ago, I was nominated as a finalist for a private Facebook group connected to an online radio station called Easy Blue Eyes Productions. I went through a couple of rounds of voting, and it was on Facebook, so I got friends and family to vote, not really knowing what it was that they were voting for or what I was asking them to vote for, and then entered a recording as requested to be voted on by those who were already VIP members, and then waited. I was indeed chosen to join them as a VIP member, but that's not the most important thing that happened. In Unity, when we are fully aware and engaged in the things that are happening around us, we don't surface level anything. We're always seeking deeper meaning, our role within it, and our response to it. That's right. In Unity, on entering the private group that I was invited to, I was asked a couple of questions. Simple, seemingly simple questions, really. But not being a surface level, I thought about them. Are you a VIP? Are you a very important person? So I want you to ask yourself that right now. Am I a VIP? Do you deserve the red carpet treatment? Like many of you, through this amazing Unity movement, I am trained not to think on that surface level with quick, short, pat answers, so I thought about it. I really thought about it. And my answer was surprising, but not really shocking. My answer was, no, not really. Now, that wasn't the answer they were looking for, so I needed to do some fast work. I needed to change my mind quickly. When I thought about it deeper, I started to come to some different conclusions. Those that moved me towards being able to say yes. I started with Tony Robbins, and he talks about having your beliefs on legs of a stool. And so I needed to create the legs of that stool of self-belief. And so, yes, I am a VIP. Yes, I do deserve the red carpet treatment, and everywhere and wherever I go. That's what I had to come to the conclusion of. To understand more deeply the importance of me as an individual and why, I would like to express that journey, that mental journey, and the progress I made for you here today. So let's use the Unity's 5 principles as our basis for checking in. There are all sorts of different versions out there, so these are the ones on the unity.org website. So the first one, God is all there is and present everywhere. This is the force of love and wisdom that underlies all of our existence. So who here believes in the first principle? Sit with it for a second. Who believes in a universal life energy, force energy, that surrounds us at all times, is with us everywhere we go? I think I can help some of those doubters. It's in the wings of a hummingbird, in the nectar of the flower that feeds it. It's in the air and the wind that carries not just the hummingbird, but the water that nourishes the earth, that waters that plant, that grows the flower from which it feeds. It is all in such divine, perfect balance. Here we go. If I ever needed further proof of this, I wouldn't have to look very far. I live in an almost constant state of 77-ness. And I'll explain. We already had an example of that this morning. Every time I look at my phone or the iPad over there, and I don't check it all the time, I guess. I can't, obviously. It's 77%. So I ask Paula, I say, guess what the percentage is on my phone of the charge that's on my phone? And Paula has to say 77. And she is so tired of saying that. It's amazing. It's everywhere. Recently, so these are the synchrodivinities that Tony Bone calls them. More recently, there have been a lot of 111s or 1111s showing up in my life, or 444s as well. If we seek the signs and the miraculous, we will find little miracles, and big ones are everywhere around us all the time. I would say, though, that they are also there if we do not seek to recognize them. They still exist. In that perfectly balanced breath that is given to us, our cells and organs that keep us moving, growing, restoring, and nourished. Who here has looked at the wonders of childbirth as a miracle? Yeah, it's amazing. There are so many miracles and perfectly balanced experience all around us, especially if we really choose to live into the gratitude that can bring that reality more closely into our own reality and our moment-by-moment experience. So if we seek to find them, they are there anyway, but if we choose to seek, then they will be there in our full experience. If we look for it, it's even more present, but it's always there. So, take out your hand, everybody. Let's look at your hand. Experience the sense of touch. Feel a breath. It's truly remarkable and beautiful. We live in a universe of abundance and of balance. If you feel it, into it, you can really feel the divine love that enfolds us, surrounds us, with such a great and perfect wisdom. A system of systems within systems, everywhere, in and through everything. The second principle, expressed simply as I am, if the first is God is, can be seen and experienced as we look more closely at ourselves. So human beings are divine at their core and therefore inherently good. We are perfect and whole in every way. We are also a part of and can be seen as a system of systems within systems. Our breath, our lungs, our regeneration capacity, our nourishment, our use and then release of that nourishment sits as right within the state of the God force that is everywhere present. We're not separate from one another. We are not separate from God. We, together, are a perfect collection of interrelated beings with the capacity to aid and enhance one another. We are not separate from the perfection of this God experience. We are a divine part of the divine flow of that energy. I would argue that our awareness makes us humans more able to witness this divinity that is everywhere and in everything than all other expressions of God on this planet. More than a rock or a tree or even the other animals that share our world. The capacity for awareness lies within us so innately and deeply. As co-creators, we can choose that what we focus on, how to express our creativity, which really is a divine and highly developed ability, and how to witness this divine experience of life and of connection. We can even choose to experience separation. Our minds are so complex. But the reality is that we cannot live outside of anything. We are always experiencing those divine systems, this universal construct that we are living within, whether we acknowledge that fact or not. So that leads us right into our minds, our amazing minds. Thoughts have creative power to determine events and attract experiences. Principle number 3. I would say, though, that there is more than that. Our minds are our guides. Our thoughts lead the way. We have probably all heard our thoughts create things, right? Think about what the repercussions are of not thinking and believing and not truly feeling that I am divine and worthy yourself. Interconnected and living within the divine systems of the universe, like my thinking about whether I was deserving of the red carpet or if I felt like I was a VIP. I realized that if this is a vibrational, energy-related universe, if we are connected with the divine, then we are selling ourselves short. In truth, we are selling God short. I was selling myself short. And if I am selling myself short, then in turn, I am selling you short. If I am creating the vibrational attachments to my place, my position in this universe, my successes through my thinking, I have a responsibility to raise the game on what it is that I am thinking. I am divine. I am vibrationally related to all good things, all God things. I can choose to be the force for good, God, in this world. We owe it to each other to be the best versions of ourselves that we can be. I believe that we are placed here to experience lifting each other up by being the best versions of ourselves. And we can't wait to step up. The time is now. I wrote a song about that. We can truly choose who and what we wish to become. That's our thoughts creating things. Creating the vibration attracts us to those things. It is likely that you, as a unique expression of God and of God's good work, will have a unique path and task that will interconnect and intersect with the people and circumstances all around you perfectly in divine order, as is the way of things elsewhere in this perfect universe, and all those systems of systems within systems in perfect order. I feel that we need each other, each one of us, to step up fully into ourselves and into our uniqueness. Like the butterfly landing on me. Then we will be able to provide all the connections and answers for one another that we could possibly need. Do you agree? We have everything that we need right here. So if our job is to raise our vibration, then how can we do it? In Unity, we talk about prayer and meditation, but I think that there is more. Firstly, we have to become fully aware that we come from divine source energy. That choice, that decision at the start, underpinning all things, is so important. So take a moment to feel into that vibration, understand that fully, and perhaps we don't need to do too much more. If you're God, if you're divine, that's all we need. So take a moment to become aware that we all come from that divine source energy. We can spend some time each day in gratitude for all that we are and all that we have been given. Remember, we are lifting our vibration through the positive we recognize in our lives. Regular prayer and meditation and silence can raise our awareness and our vibration, and this is Unity's fourth principle. Prayer and meditation keeps us aligned with one great power in the universe. I am not personally aligned with denials. That's that Tony Robbins hangover, which is where I started my journey, my positive thinking journey. I personally don't want to give negativity or any energy to negativity in my life. But affirmations, those are some of those older Unity principles we talk about, affirmations and denials. So for some great affirmations, I spend time with Wayne Dyer, and although he's gone, his message lives on. You can find it in books, but I find mine on YouTube. Or if you need to, for some basic positive energy and affirmations, try Jake Ducey, D-U-C-E-Y. Check him out. YouTube is a fantastic resource for learning and for watching vibrationally uplifting videos. But be careful, because it's also an amazing resource for rabbit holes of doom and gloom, leading to a downward spiraling of your vibrational energy. And remember that we are choosing to lift our vibrational energy up. And remember, this is a message for me too. Find the positive voices that speak to you, and they're going to be different people for different people. Everybody will have different voices that speak to them, that lift you up and raise you energetically, and then use them. That's going to take us into our fifth principle in a second. So you raise your vibration so that you do what you do. You were placed here to do with the greatest vibration. That vibrational energy is so important. And that you do it full on, fully engaged in integrity and with a whole heart. It will also keep you in a most resilient place, keeping you moving forward and upward even when it seems difficult or challenging. For when challenges come our way or seemingly we are thrown off our life's path, sometimes we don't really know what our life is or where it should be going. It's like the stepping stones in my song. It's difficult to look forward and see them sometimes. But you can look back and see where you've come from. So Unity principle number 5 is it's not enough to understand spiritual teachings. We must live the truth we know. That is our greatest responsibility, to live deeply into that truth that we know, into the truth of who we are, into the creativity of our potentiality. It is not always easy, and the stepping stones looking forward are not always obvious, but our duty is to keep stepping forward. Step, step, step. All of the obstacles and difficulties that are set before you and me are challenges that will make us stronger. They are part of the divine plan. Like my song says, when I look back, I see it was all divinity. The journey was provided for me. When I see the struggle and pain, they kept me from straying, and they gave me my growth on the way. They will give you the mental, emotional, and physical muscle to drive towards fulfillment. The strength to feel that you are fully deserving of what you do what you do achieve, and hopefully the empathy to understand the challenges and growth of others. Something that's not always easy is to have empathy for everyone else and where they are on their journey, and the ability to assist others on that path. And we must champion one another into our enlightenment. So, finally, I'm getting it. Finally, I can see that I am a believer. I believe in the universal life force energy. Call it God if you wish. I believe in me. I believe in you. I believe fully in our connection to divinity and that we are divinely expressed beings. So if you could, say these affirmations with me if you believe that truth. I am an expression of goodness. I am an expression of goodness. I am an expression of Godness. I am an expression of Godness. I am divine. I am divine. I am unique and beautiful. I am unique and beautiful. I set my mind on the course and creation of truth. I set my mind on the course and creation of truth. I set my mind on the course and creation of good. I set my mind on the course and creation of good. I am powerful beyond my conceiving. I am powerful beyond my conceiving. I am the only me that there will ever be. I am the only me that there will ever be. I am the best me that there is. I am the best me that there is. I am deserving of the red carpet treatment. I am deserving of the red carpet treatment. I am a VIP. I am a VIP. In truth, you are the most important person that you will ever live with. It is time for you to start believing that you are and treating yourself that way. We all need you to be who you are, an expression of the perfection that was given by God. Namaste. I recognize the God in you. Thank you. So as part of the talk, I'm actually going to finish off with a song as well. This is a song about action, that fifth step. We do what we do, and there ain't too much that is new, 'cause we do what we do, what we do, what we do. And we know what we know, what we know, and there's so much further to go, 'cause we know what we know, what we know, what we know. Oh, let's go. Take what we know and let go. Oh, let go. Move into action. Move into action. Move into action and go. Yeah, we see what we see, what we see, and we can't always just let it be. 'Cause we see what we see, what we see, what we see. And we be what we be, what we be. And that's enough to set us all free. 'Cause we be what we be, what we be, what we be. Oh, let's go. Let's take what we know and let go. action. Move into action and go. Go, go, go. Move into action, go. Oh yeah, let's take what we know and go. Go, go, go. Cause we are what we are, what we are. And we're the ones driving this car. Cause we are what we are, what we are, what we are.
Thank you, Daniel, for that powerful message. During our meditative moment,
We're doing meditation a lot differently today.
thank you. Have a wonderful day.
But hey, give us a prayer. Hey, while you're there. Okay. So we're going to do meditation a little bit differently today. Thank you, Robin. So this is, we've sung the chorus to this many times, but you've never heard all of the words to Living in the Light of God. So I'm going to give you the full version here, the extended version. So when we get to the choruses, I am, you are, they are, we all are living in the light of God. You can join me. Seek the truth of who we are, beyond the skies, beyond the stars. The place inside is more than enough. It's treasure, it's gold, unlimited stuff. We are beauty, we are kind, we are golden goodness to be mine. We create who we are. What we do now can take us so far. I am, you are, they are, we all are, living in the light of God, living in the light of God. Living in the light of God, living in the light of God. I am, you are, they are, we all are, living in the light of God. Living in the light of God, living in the light of God, living in the light of God. Find the light in who we be, deeper and wider than the sea, in the heart and everywhere, showing the whole world a self so rare. We find freedom, we find peace, living in the light of God, 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 living in the light of God. Look inward. Look within to find your whole in integrity. To the place and point of your birth and rebirth, and beyond to the stars, to the mystery and the mastery. To a place deep within the longing of your heart. Perfection. Find the point of light that is you, entire, and yours to enter. Find the golden nugget of truth that is your soul desire, grounding you to your divine magnificence. Shining as a torch of brilliant light. Your light, your divinity, your blessing to this world, your creativity, your power, your beauty. that brilliant light, leading you forward, step by step, all along the way, guided through co-creation, by the divine and with the divine, in you and around you and through you, everywhere, in all things, that system of systems of systems of systems, divinely placed, brilliant light, leading you forward. You are complete. Light of God surrounds us. I am the light of God. The love of God enfolds us. I am the love of God. The power of God protects us. I am the power of God. And the presence of God watches over us. I am the presence of God. Wherever I am, God is. Wherever I am, God is. Wherever I am, God is, and all is well.
Daniel, you're a real jewel.
Thank you.
You're a VIP and you deserve the red carpet treatment.
Wherever I go.
Let us repeat our prosperity statement together. Divine love flowing through me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive, and I am grateful. If today's service inspired you, share your blessings through a love offering. There are 4 ways to give: PayPal, Zelle, check, or cash. For those in person, we have a basket in the back. And remember, we are always grateful for the gift of your sacred service. Now please join us in the blessing of the gifts. Through the Christ consciousness within us, we dedicate the gifts we give to bless our community and our world.
Let's finish off with our closing songs. Let's start with the peace song. Yes, there is peace on earth, and yes, it begins with me. Yes, there is peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. With God as Creator, united all are we. Yes, we walk with each other in perfect harmony. Yes, peace begins with me. Yes, this is the moment now. With every step I take, yes, this is my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Yes, there is peace on earth, and yes, it begins with me. Thank you. Thanks to everybody who came this morning, and for everybody who helps this church to run in all the things that you do. We are blessed to have you. Thank you for your service. Let's finish by giving something wonderful. I was going to say something different, but let's live in something wonderful, because we do. Something wonderful. Something wonderful is happening to me right here, right now. I can feel it in my body. I can feel it in my soul. I can feel it in my heart. And it won't let go, no, it won't let go. All this love inside. We can let it shine. Something wonderful is happening to me right here, right now. I can feel it in my body, I can feel it in my soul, I can feel it in my heart, and it won't let go, no, it won't let go. All this love inside. We can let it shine. Yes, we can. Something wonderful. Woo! Thank you, everybody, for being with us today. See you again. Come join us downstairs, and we will